What is going on, guys? Welcome back. Today we are going to be doing a review of the all new for 2024 Plain Jane by Out on a Limb. A couple of days ago I posted a video of the pinch point by Out on a Limb, so be sure whenever you get done watching this video, head on over and check that one out. If you haven't already, the link will be in the description of this video. Make sure you guys stick around for the whole video. There's going to be a hidden announcement in there somewhere, one that you're not going to want to miss. If you catch it, shoot me a message on Facebook Messenger and I'll be sure to throw you a bone. If you could, take 2 seconds and hit that subscribe button. It would be much appreciated. Also, if you guys like this video, please be sure to give me a thumbs up or leave me a comment down below to let me know how I'm doing. So by now, you guys probably already know I'm a little bit bougie whenever it comes to my hunting equipment. I do like my bells and whistles. Now, while that may never change, I do understand that sometimes less is more. That being said, the Plain Jane is the epitome of less is more. How you say? Well, let's take a look. So this stick was intended to be a simple, affordable option for those who just want a one stick with a platform. Price point for everything that you see here, with the exception of the aider, which would be the stick, Harkin 150 cam cleat, the 3/16 full berry rope, and the Out on a Limb anchor, is going to run you right at about $314 plus tax. Of course, I have my favorite aider on here. This is the 3-step Ultimator with the pack and play plus.
A few moments later.
With the pack and play plus pouch is going to run you about $88. So that's going to put you right at about $402 for this whole setup, plus tax, of course. Now compare that to the pinch point, which is $409 plus your $88 is going to put you at $497. So this stick is going to save you right at about $100 compared to the pinch point. And if you wanted to compare it to, say, the Slick Rick is $379. Add your Ultimator, it's going to put you at $467 plus tax. Keep in mind that you can also get your aider from Out on a Limb, which would save you probably about 10 or 15 bucks compared to the Ultimator. Now, this is no criticism towards his aiders. I've never used his aiders. I'm sure they're just as great as the rest of the stuff he sells. I'm just very partial to the Ultimator and the pack and play. And if you've ever used one, I don't have to tell you why. I just wanted you guys to know that getting your aider from Out on a Limb was an option and could save you 10 or 15 bucks. So let's go over all of the specs. This is a 16-inch version, which again, you can also get the 12 and 14-inch versions. This stick is based off of a 1-inch square tube and is going to be welded inside and out, top and bottom. Fully loaded out, just like you see here, is going to come in at 4.7 pounds, which is the lightest one stick with a platform that I own. I own 5 and it's lighter by at least a pound. So that's a really big deal. The top platform is going to be just under 13.5 inches wide and a hair over 6 inches deep, or just under 8 inches if you include the standoffs. It also has the angled front that I love, and again is a must for people like me who are 50-50 on sitting and leaning. The cutouts on this platform saves you a ton of weight, and you still have all of the structural integrity you need to stay safe while you're hanging 20 foot off of a tree. Once again, we have these perfect handholds here, which I like to add some paracord here for, softening my grip and protecting my hands from the cold in the winter. There are some nice grooves cut into the top here for extra traction, as well as our beloved rope groove here for your climbing pleasure. And of course, the entire stick is coated in a textured coating that is going to add even more grip to those slippery wet boots, and it is going to help quieten down all of that unwanted clanking noise. And of course, these standoffs on all of Out on a Limb sticks are super aggressive, and you will never have to worry about those things losing their bite. Man, I'm telling you, those things right there are like daggers. This stick is equipped with a Harken 150 cam cleat as well as a 3/16 full-berry am steel rope. And you can see here, again, I have the out on a limb anchor, which is going to allow you to mount your rope in line with the center of your cam. That is going to prevent any unwanted kick out due to uneven rope tension on your stick. The bottom step is the same style step that you will find on the pinch point and is just over 9.5 inches wide and 2 5/8 deep, or 4 5/8 if you include the standoff. Again, if you have used one of those sticks with a skinny ultralight step, you will understand just how big of a deal this bottom step is. It really does add so much more confidence to your climb. Now, this bottom step does not have the bolts here for mounting your aider, which is no problem for the Ultimator as it uses tri-glides for its mounting. Just keep that in mind if you're looking at this stick and we're intending to use a sawn aider. It does not have those bolts, but also Out on the Limb does offer tri-glide mounted aider for this stick when you go to purchase it, so be sure to check that out. So I guess now is where we're talking about likes and dislikes. This is like my favorite and least favorite part of the video every time. So for something of this stature, the rigidity of this thing, how solid it is, 4.7 pounds is crazy if you think about it, considering that most of my other sticks are pushing 7 pounds. Next thing I like is the platform size. This thing is plenty big enough to keep you comfortable, and the angled front of the platform is like kicking back in a rocking chair after you've been on a tractor all day. So definitely a great platform. Lastly, this thing is super simple. I mean, there's no screws, no moving parts with the exception of the cam cleat. It's super streamlined, and the quality is, well, I really don't even have to go there. You already know what time it is. So now for the dislikes. And the biggest thing that I could find was, again, that this one does not have a pull-up cable. I said that same thing in the pinch point video, but the difference is this doesn't have a folding up platform, so this is going to be a lot more difficult to grab while trying to make your next move. I'm pretty sure I can come up with something, but I'll probably reach out to Matt and see if we can come up with something together. The other thing is, I am really, really disappointed that I've got to give this thing away. So to sum it up, I think this stick is going to be a huge seller, maybe even #1 on the market. It covers so many bases. It's got ample foot room. It's insanely rigid, and it is stupid, stupid light. In my opinion, this thing covers all the bases for beginners and pros alike. This thing is sure to be another big hit by Out on a Limb. He really is killing it. But that's all we've got for the Plain Jane. Be sure to go check out Out on a Limb. I'll have all of his links down in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you next time in Rob's Man Cave.